good evening, everyone. So we have Dr. D.S. Narban. He is the faculty at KK Modi University, and his area of interest is psychology. Good evening, sir. First of all.
Good evening to you.
So my first question to you is that being the faculty of the KK Modi University, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the student as well as the whole organization there?
Right, if we see the roles and responsibilities are as given by any organization or out here is by KK Modi University, an elite or university. And further on is what your conscious itself gives you the rules and responsibilities for you to carry the life forward in consonance with the rules and responsibilities that you get in an organization. Yes. The whole focus of this great institute that has been a big industrial house since ages and also deep into education and class education, it has been doing good to the society and through education apart from the industry. And out here, the focus is that any students that one is blessed with, they should excel in their life. We serve them the best to make them robust to fly high in this world. It is like serving them the best. First begins itself is that menu making, is that curriculum that you make. So curriculum by itself is a teamwork that makes. And you know, and the world knows that KK Modi University, apart from in-home, the University Grant Commission, we have partnered with 4 international class universities, University of California, Virginia Commonwealth, Stanford University. Stanford, incidentally, the group has its own campus. Stanford has 4 campuses in US and only one outside US is in India, and that only with this group in there. So then Daiken, Lisran, and then there is a Paris School of Arts. So these class institutes, when we have, our curriculum has to be of the quality that is valued by them and to everyone. And towards that, keeping them in mind and also the class universities that we have in the world, the curriculum is made. If you pick up any module of our course, it is a big volume, maybe 20, 30 pages or more, which gives everything in detail. Not directive, yet giving a lot of freedom to the faculty in conduct, but we know very well that these standards are maintained. Now you know the elaborate work that goes into in making this curriculum. That menu that we design, it is there on the table to be brought. Then is the whole thing, how it is to be conducted, how it is to be made, how it should be a very relishable, and so that whatever is given to them is imbibed by them. Next is that they themselves should be lured to learn. That is the thing. It's not force feeding. It is in them energizing a hunger for the knowledge. And they get that hunger, and then thereafter they grasp. Then what they take on the table, stays on the table. It is this. So it comes into the curriculum making, the designing of the conduct, the complete thing. Then comes we as a faculty, then is the encouraging students. We have the students from every background. Someone has been a computer savvy. He is good in computers, may not be in arithmetic. Someone is an arithmetic person, is more on that. So everyone we bring along in the team to groom them up. Then is continuous counseling of theirs, the guidance. The normal way of doing things out here is you learn at home, be prepared. We keep telling times and again, challenge what is taught. Challenge the fact. For that, you have to be well prepared in that. And we make it sure because what they study, they submit the assignment before the workshop that they are to come. So we know they're well prepared, they're well armed to challenge what is being given. Then thereafter, what they get, they synthesize the whole knowledge and then it comes. So another thing out here is that what are we preparing them for? Someone may become entrepreneur, but that is only a percentage. Others will join the industrial houses. You have to be well accepted by those industrial houses. as their classmates. So we preparing them for that is a part of our the role and the responsibilities when you say. That is the responsibility because we're looking into a student not until time the student is with us. We're looking at his whole life. Tomorrow he's going to become a CEO, that student. We're looking into that. So making that at times we have the case studies given to them as CEOs. They'll start applying their mind from there. Sometimes as a junior leaders. So that is where is getting the industries. And in that still co-option we have right in the beginning, right in the making of the curriculums, then into the conduct, in right up to in the evaluation we have. So it is the whole life that we're looking into as a part of our roles and responsibilities that we have towards the people because of whom we exist and we call ourselves the faculty into this noble profession.
Exactly, sir. That is how it should be done in the entire university fraternity. So I just wanted to know when you came to the college and joined KK Modi group. So what was your vision and how you are trying to achieve that vision of yours?
Right. The vision, as you say, there is something that you see, and there's something that is a horizon. At the horizon, you see, and then there is something beyond the horizon. That is a vision you have. Where beyond the visible future, where the future will be for these students, you're looking into that. When we look into that, the vision is they should be great human beings. They should be great human beings as professionals and in their personal life. Both are complementary. Unless one is comfortable in his personal life, you could not be good at work. And until you are good at work, you may not be able to take care of your personal life. Both are complementary. So, as a professional, as a personal, and as a human being, at the workplace and at home, in all relations, they should be the human beings that the people love to be with. If they are in a professional world, they are the ones who are the keen learners and they are throughout. And they also are the ones from whom the people want to learn. That is the kind of a vision to have these students whom we get to be flying in this world. And they should be where they go to, whichever industrial house they go to. It is the house should look up to them and they should look up to only that house. Wherever they go, that is their place. That kind of a bonding they should be able to develop. So it is the kind of a relationship bonding to be able to develop in them, that emotional development to be bringing into them. That is the kind of a vision, because that is the one will stay. It is not like you're born in a home, you are there only. It is as simple. So you are somewhere, you are just there only. That is the kind of feeling that you have. Then another vision that one has is, you see, many times I have shared that we as managers, we talk of the leadership as a subject, we talk of as managers too, right? The various types of leaderships. And when we start, at times we start comparing the leadership, management and all, management is extremely important. And if I was to summarize in one word, we as managers are managers of only the environment. Take care of the environment, the rest of the environment will do it. And for that, you have to know each and everyone's job. You should be able to perform everyone's job better than them. They look up to you. You have to feel yourself. You have to feel the pulse. You have to feel total empathetic. You have to be towards them and towards the organization. Do what is good for them, not what they feel is good for them. At times there may be a conflict, and you do for them. So this is the kind of a vision that you have, that these are the people, they should tomorrow become change agents. They should be able to bring in, because only thing permanent in this world is the change. The world is progressing. There will be a change every time. So they should be able to take this world forward. Then they should be able to bring up junior leaders who are with them, their team members, to take higher positions which they are into. And they should look up that their people who are below them, they should grow up. They should take pride into, as we take, that our student has gone so and so. We are our treasurers, that our students are somewhere. So they should feel the treasure that their team members are somewhere. That's the kind of a big heart they should have. Another vision in them. So they should feel good about it. Then they are the ones who should be comfortable emotionally in any kind of a situation. Let the hell come. The hell is going to teach you. Let you take lessons from them. It is the kind of a vision that one has, that they are rock steady in any kind of a turmoil and they learn from it. So this is the kind of a vision that one looks into that person in totality in his professional and personal life. In their family life also, like many times we conduct these classes and workshops we do, at times the things are taken into some way of their, how would you lead as a person? So they should be able to take the organization as a family. So that is the way that they should. Then is that there is a lifelong contact with people. Let me tell you that any students that we have been, the first thing on the slide you give you, this is my email ID and this is my mobile number. There's a classic thing that I keep telling. I won't disturb anyone, but available to you 24/7. I mean it, any time of the day, night call, you're there. And this number will not change in life. This email ID will not change in life. So there is a bonding that happens all throughout. Without disturbing anyone, you are in back and call of whenever they may call. It is like, from home, you've been the hostel students. So that time, so you call up, the people at home are all available, but they won't disturb you. So this is the kind you have. It is like a family. I tell you simple. What you do in the family for your next generation, you have some vision for them. So is out here. Exactly that.
Yes, sir. So exactly, and I just wanted to know that what are the how do you try to bring in practical approach towards the subject that you are teaching and make them industry oriented?
Right. Then we come to practical. Now, we mean that what they are going to do practically in their life tomorrow, how do we prepare them for it? First thing is that classically that we've been hearing the word of classes. We don't have that. We have workshops. There are 4 hours workshop at a stretch, and mind you, no one asks for break and nor you're required to give any. So it is a total into the 4 hours. It's total dedicated like a temple that everyone is there. And it's a place of worship. That is the workshop means work. They work on a given assignment. They put their hands, mind, verbal conversation, they work on it, they come out with a solution, then only we call it a workshop. You have to work on it. This working are simulated exercises. Somewhere there is a simulation which has been brought in for them, maybe a case study which is given, or even if papers are given, something they're given to drawing, the blocks, they're asked some props, they asked to bring. As a group, they work on it. So the various modalities we follow, where the situations are given in a simulated manner for them to work. And in the preparing them for the industry, in the very inception stage of the curriculum making, like I told you, we draw the best from the various international universities and in-home universities. It is the industry leaders who have been co-opted into the curriculum. So industry need is straightway addressed into that menu making only. Then in the conduct portion, we have our students going to the industry and doing a project work. In every course, we have 4 individual assignments, 4 group assignments, 1 project work to be done practically in the industrial setup. They're doing right under their noses. And invariably, those are the industrial houses, they will say, we want this student to join us. It is this kind of a bonding that they develop because they excel, they do it. Then Our students, they are making presentation. When they make presentation, it is that in the group that you see, it is those industrial leaders are there to listen to their presentations. So they have known what the student has worked on and how the student can present. Then thereafter, they are question answers from the students and from the industrial leaders. During these presentations, they ask the students. And ultimately, their things are only to prepare them for further, right? After all, they're senior people. When they ask something, it is their question itself is a knowledge to take the thing forward. That at a higher platform, how would you do? So that is not only a question session, it is rather a learning for them that they get. Then is that we have placement training in the university, right up to communication, personality development, how to face interviews, the GDs, how to do it. So how to be at your best into that. So we have a placement training for that. Then are the placement cell and the placement facilities which are given. Where we prepare, there is a linkage. Just to give an example, that there's an entrepreneur organization in Raipur. It has got a base of 14,000 industrial houses and across 61 countries, right? And there is a good link up with them. Apart from that, KK Modi itself is a big industrial house. They have their own companies. They have their own tie-ups. Apart from them, there are formal tie-ups like this. And we have these industrial people coming in the university and interacting with the students right from the day one. When a student joins, we have an orientation program. Orientation, as we all know, is a word taken from the compass. Someone is a commerce graduate. He is looking at everything from commerce side. Someone is an accounts. Everything he looks into from a balance sheet point of view. Someone is a computer. He looks everything from there. And if he is doing a management course, then we orient that compass and we bring everyone's mind towards the management. This is the kind of a job for which we invite the industrial leaders to your orientation program. And that is the time, is the very beginning of it. Means the very first day only they are exposed to the industry. And it goes on till the end, till they pass out. And the final of every course, when they make presentation, it is to industrial house, internship, everything. So I would like to tell you that it is an ongoing, continuous process. Imagine when a student is doing the project work in a industry house, he is continuously associated with them. It is this. So it is a totally preparing a person from day one till the day passes out. And further on also, after passes out, then also is a linkage with the student, is a contact with them as alumni that we have with the university. So the industrial contact continues. Though we wish them that whichever industry they join, they should grow there, that part.
Exactly. So my next question was, what are the challenges that you are facing currently to uplift the quality of education of your department at KK Modi?
Well, challenge, is such a word that many people think, oh, it's a challenge. For us, I'll give you an example that before the storm comes, we know the storm will come. This is a proactive approach. When this pandemic was outside the country somewhere, we knew it could, if it comes here, then what? What do we do? We have changed over to, for example, the virtual mode of learning. Well before anyone, we were totally prepared. Incidentally, when we were having the physical classes, that is the time we had the assignments, everything given, assessments on the Moodle. So some was transparency on the Moodle was already there. Turnitin assignments were already there, where they automatically checks for plagiarism. So that portion was already there. It is only the means of communication was one-to-one. And that at times are co-opted for the students who are in the other countries with the online mode alongside. When it was to be coming up, this challenge was to be coming up. Before the challenge was to announce, we knew this guy going to be there, this challenge is going to be there. Our staff, our all faculty, all members were well prepared and trained for Microsoft Teams and Zoom. Before even the government directives came, we were all prepared. The students were held with a special workshops to prepare them and to make totally proficient into this. So when the faculties, the subject faculties they came to, they had absolutely, I would say, they had no problem. No, they had a pleasure in conducting the classes on Zoom and on Microsoft Teams, whatever be the platform. This is the way that we look at a challenge. And if we talk of the world of virtual, well, I've been talking to the students, we don't subscribe to this idea of virtual. As it is, everything that we see is only because I see it falls in the retina and comes in the head. When you watch a movie, after 5 minutes, who knows it's a virtual screen or actual? When a small little child is talking on the phone, first time the child picks up and he says, I'm talking on the phone, and thinks, should I interrupt or not interrupt? But afterwards, do we think I'm talking on a phone? It's a one-to-one. It is just this. So virtual is, that word is just over. It is a real world that we are in, though technically virtual. We'll only call it a technical virtual, otherwise we are in. Then these platforms have the fantastic facilities like breakout rooms. You divide them into groups. There you have one classroom. We want to make the further one. They make it. They start relishing the whole thing. I'm just telling you the one challenge that. Similarly are the industrial challenges. The new kind of industries which are to grow, the new products which they are to grow. We already applied mind on that. Our IT people, the IT faculty, they already into what kind of embedded systems will be the need of the tomorrow. They're already working on it. So we perceive and preempt and well prepare in advance for the challenges. That has been the approach of everyone, and so it's been here. So challenges, we just take it as a task, as some job to be done. And it is a pleasure to be facing challenges when you have taken the lead time, I may tell you.
Exactly. So I also wanted to know another thing, that how do you tend to establish a healthy relationship and environment in your student, be it between students to student or student to faculty, or faculty to faculty environment at KK Modi, and especially in the virtual times, or what we call as a on-screen time, how do you tend to get that healthy environment?
I'll begin with one word, and that is home. It is just a home. In a home, we have the various people, various generations, various roles, various professionals, but they all have a role in a family. It is just one. Everyone has a role. Student has a role, the staff has a role, the faculty has a role, another faculty has got another role. The engineering faculty has got their role, IT faculty their role, I another role. Everyone has got a role. These roles are respected. That is the first thing. Everyone's existence. How it is? It is very simple. Like I told you, our existence is because we are blessed with students. Don't we congratulate someone? You are blessed with a child. It is you are blessed with them. Your existence is because of them, right? At a home, the mom is mom only because the children is there. And the children are children only because they got someone there. Otherwise, the existence of the child will not be there. It is a kind of a respect for the role that whatever one is there, you have a respect. Then there is a relational bond between the two, that invisible bond. That is strong. Come what may, you may have difference of opinion, you may have another thought, you may be in disagreement, but ride over this road, ride over this relational bond, walk over it, and then go to the person. So obviously, the relation will be maintained even when you have a difference. We encourage, no, I told you, challenge what is taught. If it is there, means we wanting another view. Simple. When we synthesizing curriculum, we making, then different views will be there. But focus is only one. Like the supreme is home, supreme is the organization, all working towards it. So automatically when it is there, there's a relational bond. Then your life is total smooth. Next is communication. Well stressed on. In the communication, smooth, courtesy, what it should be of a good place. That is the kind of a communication is there. It begins of the faculty in our classrooms and also from the students. There are ways to encourage and facilitate that. So when they join, you can say next a week or so, they find the communication at a different level as a person, right? I won't say of accent, I won't say of anything, but the way we communicate, when we think what we are, the way we perceive another person. So it is there in the family. So when these things are there, you see that bond doesn't break. Between the two roles, there is a relational bond. That doesn't break. That stays stronger, even when you have different ideas. So, which we encourage in any case, right? Then is, you see, by nature of our course, like we have our students who are aspiring high, someone is focused for one country, another one focused another country to do a job. There's a diversity we have. We even have diversity consciousness as a subject. And daily in and out, we respect that diversity. When it is there, when you respect the diversity, then everyone feels himself a part of that family only. We are not different. So that is how the relational bond is maintained. Another is that, you see, when we say there are some people by nature, you will find them introvert. Another set of people, they are shy. Shy is the one who feels threatened. Introvert doesn't feel threatened, but he doesn't feel comfortable. He feels I'm okay in my own world. That's an introvert. These people, right on the day one, we have ice-breaking exercises. So they have intermingled. The firm belief is anyone who has been an introvert is not introvert everywhere. Somewhere he is very talkative. Anyone who is shy is not a shy anytime. Everywhere. They are there. So it's in the ice breaking itself that they're getting. Then we have number of group exercise, talking exercises. Apart from that, curriculum things, we have co-curriculum and extracurriculum activities. And beyond extracurriculum, we have the fun activities also, where the people intermingle. Now, please see, it's a mix of that initially they came, ice-breaking exercises, everyone has met. Even in the virtual world, we do beautiful ice-breaking exercises. People have intermingled, they know each other well. Then thereafter, we have those group assignments, 4 group assignments in every course. People have to come in the group, and the groups are not constant, they keep changing. So everyone is intermingled with everyone. So there is a rapport which is established. When a rapport is established and we meet people number of times, that anyone talking anything, you don't feel bad about. You feel only good about. There is an encouragement. Then what they are talking is seen by the faculty and other world. So they are in their best behavior also. You see, a socially accepted communication, a socially accepted behavior is energized to them because what they are talking in a breakout room is being listened to the faculty, by the faculty. So they are in the best behaviors. And they feel the value of it, they imbibe that. Then another thing is a language. There is a one common language in the university. And what we talk is that globally accepted language. So there are no language barriers too. So that is how it's a beautiful relation. And this goes students to the faculty, faculty to faculty, even faculty management, anyone, even the staff. So anywhere there is a healthy relationship which continues. We family, let me tell you, there is a people join for a big name and they leave for the environment. to be total stress that the environment of home is very, very, very important. It should be where you see it is something like you go out and you feel run like, let me go home. It is that kind. So you should feel, let the class begin, I'll go to the class. That's a kind of a feeling. And let me go there. It is this kind of a feeling that we generate.
Exactly. So you talked about all the challenges mostly, but I just wanted to know some of the biggest challenges you see for particularly for the human resource management in general and for KK Modi University specifically.
Right. As a human resource management, you see, first thing is to get the human talent acquisition is a challenge. Then thereafter, once you got him, how do you retain? Another one, retention. There shouldn't be attrition on that. Another challenge. Then there is always, whenever you want to bring that to, as I told you, change is only permanent, will keep changing. Things will keep changing. Change management is another one because the change is brought by the human beings only anyway. This is another big challenge that the human resource management has to see, right, anywhere. These are the big issues that one sees in that. Then there is another area which we don't face as such, but subtly is conflict management. If we see technically, two thoughts different, managing to come to one is a conflict management. So we cannot say that we are out of it. But at the same time, not as the commonly misunderstood word that we have. So that there are plenty of challenges in a human resource management field, but I would say these are the prime one which any organization faces anytime. Another one, as the technical things are advancing and there's always a cost cutting is taking place, right? So that is where is also that we do the thinning out, cost cutting, human resource functions being taken over by the computers. So that area is again there. And to the human resource that you have already bringing a kind of anxiety, right? So these are the things which is another one with the technological advancement which is there. Next, another is the challenge is the living abreast in your skills with the advancing world. Another challenge. Now, as you asked for us as a KK Modi University, when it comes to talent acquisition, it is pretty choosy. One should be worth. And there is no big shouts we need, and yet the best of people are brought in. And then thereafter, when you come to retention, attrition, anyone has left. So how it is, just look at what I have spoken earlier. It is a family, it's a home, environment which is paid. Many things get taken care of when the environment is good. Right? And then it's a class, it's energizing. You have an international kind of it's a global image, global vision you have. So you feel energized. When it comes to, say, like the change, there is so much interaction that we have from time to time, the discussions, and as on today, the bliss to this virtual world that at a drop of a hat, we can have a meeting and the interaction can take place. So we have so much of so these changes that do take place, the change management does take place, and very smoothly so. So absolutely nothing, because there is various ways of interaction which are already there. So this is another interaction that you're having. So through that, these changes, they take place. Change management has more. Next comes to skill development. In the skill development, it's a fantastic organization which energizes people, guides. This is where this skill will be required, and this is how from where you can acquire that skill. Encourages, guides, and you are abreast with your skill development. Again, it is a forethought. What will be required for tomorrow, you're already preparing today. So with that, you have the lead time to prepare yourself. It is no hue and cry straightway made that straightway you got to acquire this skill. It is well thought of, well advanced with a lead time, and you acquire a skill. So that. Another thing is, like we talk of somewhere, say like organizational role stress and all that, when we talk, what could be? If we say any organization is free of stress technically, answer would be no. But the skill that energizes you to do better and you start loving yourself better, that I like you, you're a better human being now. This kind of a stress should be there, and it is there, and it should be. So that is well taken care of. So at the end, it is good.
Yes, sir. So my next
but I may tell you
is
that these students who are as on today with us, when they go out and they go to the industry, and after 10 years when they call up, they would find the same kind of people here continuing and as their mentors. So it is this kind of environment that we do.
Right. That's great. So my next question is how do you help your students to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world? In the world, they are going to join the corporate world after they complete their education at KK.
Embrace the competition. Embrace. You are because there is a competition. Your worth is because there is a competition. In case the competition was not there, you are solitary top runner. That's all. First is embrace the competition. So you are emotionally ready. You are emotionally ready. And you feel your self-worth that you will be able to do this. Another thing, we have exercises, I may tell you, where the people we get to, like any challenge is what? It's a problem to be met. Right? That if we have a challenge in the market, there is one outlet that has come in and two more have come in competition. That competition is a challenge, how to survive. Okay? So it is this that you have. So when you have the students, they talk of invariably the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the challenge. We call it is no thinking. It is brooding. You're not given a thought. You're talking only the problem. Where's the solution? Simple, only recognize the challenge. We have exercises to delve them into only quickly recognize the challenge. Know this person, who is that? Then thereafter, get into solution. You look at a person 10 times, the person will remain the same. You look at a problem 10 times, the problem will remain there only. It will not change. So at the first time only, you recognize what is the problem. Define what is the problem. Understand. Then thereafter, small little thing, get into thinking. Face the challenge. Find the ways. Slightly difficult, slightly only, get to critical thinking mind. Critically start analyzing. See the options which are available to you. Choose the best option. Plan for that option. And once you have planned that option, for a period that you have to work on it, go rock steady, even if there may be ups and downs. Do that. And from there, you draw lessons and have another learning. It's simple. So first is that any challenge, embrace it. Feel good about it, that you have a challenge. Next. Okay,
go ahead. You can continue, sir.
So, okay, thank you very much. So you see, which I was saying is that first basic thing is embrace the challenge. You're worth it, so you got it. Anyone who's worth it, not worth it, won't get the challenge. He's just living for it. Next is small little thing, anything or bigger. Recognize what is the problem. No brooding. No time thinking again over a problem over and over again. Find solution, do the solution. Finding a little complex, get into critical thinking. You will find options. You evaluate, take one option, go rock steady on that, and meet the challenge. Put all your energies. Next is, all throughout, enhance your level of knowledge, skills, and attitude. These three will guide you anytime. This is what we keep telling the students. And we keep preparing only. It is not just saying we prepare them onto the knowledge, into the skill development, and their attitude towards that particular subject, their attitude towards the real life world, towards the attitude towards the challenge. Embracing the challenge is the attitude towards the challenge. That attitude they should build. And there is no shortcut to hard work, please. You have to prepare. There is nothing like, you have to put a heart and soul into any kind of a problem and solutions. That. Another is remain focused. It is a focus on what you have planned, focus on your doing, and focus on also on your positive thinking that yes, you will achieve. Remain focused on that. And all throughout, keep your emotional well-being well. When these are developed, then automatically, we have various subjects, even the positive psychology subjects, even the mindful leadership subject we have. So preparing those people into their emotional well-being. As a leader, you will have challenges. As a leader, you will have ups and downs, not because of you, because of people, because of environment. But you are there with your complete emotional balance. Once the emotional balance is there, only then the knowledge, skill, attitude that you had acquired will stay with you. That is it. So this is the way that you meet the challenges. And we prepare the students on these lines through various exercises given to them, various simulated things given to them, and various challenges which are given to them. Any kind of exercise that we give in the class, those are day-to-day challenges that we give to them too.
Yeah, sure, sir. That was all it from our side. And thank you so much, sir, for taking your time from your schedule and coming over
No,
here.
thank you. And I would like to also tell the students further, if it be a little time with you, that time is the most precious resource. In case we are to measure this life, what unit we will use? Scientifically, it is the time which is used to measure this life. It is that important. So value this time. Another thing to the students, I would tell you that be level-headed, but look up in life. Have your aims higher than you think that you could achieve. But as a person, remain level-headed. Many times you see the students have the thing, will I get a job? We only tell them one thing, how many vacancies you need? You need only one. Be sure every company has got one vacancy for you there. And even if they don't have, they create once they see the worth in you. So you need only one vacancy. Be sure they have it. They have any place. They may advertise or they may not advertise a part of their strategic policy, but they have that confidence. And once someone will pick you up, they'll pick you up only for two things. One is, can you perform the job? Number two, can you fit in my environment? Only these. That is what the technical round and the HR round are there for. Only for these two. Prepare yourself as that. Feel now only that you are part of that organization. Breathe that organization and they'll pick you up, be sure, but no shortcut to knowledge and no shortcut to your hard work and the value for time. And all throughout, we prepare the students for that your energy is at two levels, physical level and psychic level. Keep your body good, keep your health good, take care of yourself, be safe, at the same time emotionally be sound and steady. They'll guide you into even picking a job, doing job well, and liking yourself in doing well. And all throughout, value the relations, anywhere that you have the relations. So these will guide you, because when you value relations, you don't know how the knowledge comes to you automatically. So this is something that I would certainly, through you, like to tell the students that so that our vision about them, that our thinking about them, that they should fly high and they should excel in their life, they do it. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, sir. The students will take the benefit out of this interview, and for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.